Hey everyone, this is Miranda Bevan. This is chapter 4 review of The Magic of Thinking Big. This chapter, you have to hear every word, okay? It's called How to Think Big. Like I can't exactly miss a word, so I'm just going to read you a couple pages and I'll just try not to make it too long. It's really good. Recently, I chatted with a recruitment specialist for one of the nation's largest industrial organizations. 4 months each year, she visits college campuses to recruit graduating seniors for her company's junior executive training program. The tenor of her remarks indicated that she was discouraged about the attitudes of many people she talked with. Most days, I interview between 8 and 12 college seniors, all in the upper third of their class, all at least mildly interested in coming with us. One of the main things we want to determine in screening interview is the individual's motivation. We want to find out if he or she is the kind of person who can, in a few years, direct major projects, manage a branch office or plant, or in some other way make a really substantial contribution to the company. I must say I'm not too pleased with the personal objectives of most of those I talk with. You'd be surprised how many 22-year-olds are more interested in our retirement plan than anything else we have to offer. A second favorite question is, will I have to move around a lot? Most seem to define the word success with security. Can we risk turning our company over to people like that? The thing I can't understand is, why should young people these days be so ultra conservative, so narrow in their view of the future? Every day there are more signs of expanding opportunity. This country is making record progress in scientific and industrial development. Our population is gaining rapidly. If there ever was a time to be bullish about America, it's not now. The tendency for so many people to think small means there's much less competition than you think for every rewarding career. Exactly. Where success is concerned, people are not measured in inches or pounds or college degrees or family backgrounds. They are measured by the size of their thinking. How big we think determines the size of our accomplishments. Now let's see how we can enlarge our thinking. Okay, I'm just going to stop there and tell you a little bit of personal stuff. This got me thinking. I know I'm here for a purpose. I have something that needs to be said to the world. I want to make an impact. I'm not sure exactly what that is yet, but I have a feeling that one day this Real Talk page, it's going to have over 5,000 likes. You know, I'm going to be a public figure on Facebook. I know it's going to happen. I can see it happening. That's how you think big. And I think it, I believe it, I work towards it every day. Even though sometimes it may seem like I'm just on Facebook all day, sometimes I actually just leave it on and I forget. But it's just, it's going to happen. And that's how I think. And that's how you become successful. It's all up here. So that just got me thinking about that. Anyway, I will continue. Okay. Ever ask yourself, what is my greatest weakness? Probably the greatest human weakness is self-depreciation. That is selling oneself short. Self-depreciation shows through in countless ways. John sees a job advertisement in the paper. It's exactly what he would like, but he does nothing about it because he thinks, I'm not good enough for that job, so why bother? Or Jim wants a date with Joan, but he doesn't call her because he thinks he wouldn't rate with her. Tom feels Mr. Richards would be a very good prospect for his product, but Tom doesn't call. He feels Mr. Richards is too big to see him. Pete is filling out a job application form. One question asks, what beginning salary do you expect? Pete puts down a modest figure because he feels he really isn't worth the bigger sum that he would like to earn. Philosophers for thousands of years have issued good advice. Know thyself. But most people, it seems, interpret this suggestion to mean Know only thy negative self. Most self-evaluation consists of making long mental lists of one's faults, shortcomings, and inadequacies. It's well to know our inabilities, but for this shows us areas in which we can improve. But if we know only our negative characteristics, we're in a mess. Our value is small. Here is an exercise to help you measure your true size. I've used it in the training programs for executives and sales personnel. It works. Determine your 5 chief assets. Invite some objective friend to help, possibly your wife, your superior, professor, some intelligent person who will give you an honest opinion. Examples of assets frequently listed are education, experience, technical skills, appearance, well-adjusted home life, attitudes, personality, and initiative. 2, next, under each asset, write the names of 3 persons you know who have achieved large success, but who you do not have this asset to as great a degree as you. Under each asset, write the names of 3 persons, 3 people you know who have achieved large success, but who do not have this asset to as great a degree as you. Oh, that's interesting. Very. When you have completed this exercise, you will find you outrank many successful people on at least one asset. There is only one conclusion you can honestly reach. You're bigger than you think. You're bigger than you think. So fit your thinking to your true size. Think as big as you really are. Never, never sell yourself short. All right, I will end there. That reminds me of when I worked for the golf course in the summertime, and I haven't been in an actual, like, in a job for a while. I've been doing network marketing now for 3 years, and I've been a mom for 5 years. So I haven't been in the workforce for a while, and it's just crazy how different it is compared to network marketing. It seems like every time I turned around, I was being told what I was doing wrong, what I was doing wrong, what I was doing wrong. I was never told if I did anything right. I was never told, oh, good job, you did that right. Yeah, you should do that again. And in network marketing, it's the complete opposite. All you are recognized on is what you do right. We just encourage what you're doing right, so then you do more of that. And it's just so discouraging hearing only the negative things. I can't handle it. I'm never ever gonna have be in the workforce again. There's no way. It's just not for me. Anyway, thanks for listening.